No weighing. No weighing. Damn, the notification gang is actually pulling up. What's up, guys? Wait. Streamer mode is still not working for me on Discord. What the fuck, man? If I manually enable it. Okay, can you guys do me a favor? Can you guys look at my Discord and see if you can like get to the Twitch, like see if it says that I'm streaming on the sidebar, you know what I'm saying? Does it say that I'm streaming or no? Yo Simon, yo Zazuka, yo Entropy, yo Virginia, yo Misa. We're back. We are back. Does it say I'm streaming or no? I'm streaming. Okay. So it's not that it doesn't, it just doesn't auto-detect that I... It just doesn't auto-detect. And automatically enable streamer mode, I guess. Can't see it on your phone. That might not be a feature on Discord on mobile, I don't know. Oh, it works on mobile on yours? Oh, okay. Thanks, Yuki? What the hell is this? Ninazu Bulbasaur? Did Nina draw this? What's the lore? Thanks for the good luck, Simon. Thanks, Don. I'm not gonna make any jokes in response to this question, Misa. Legendary Bulbasaur. Who drew it though? How's the gaming going, everybody? How's the gaming been going for the last like 3 weeks? I guess I was here for a few days. Gaming is dead, is it? I feel like a lot of, or is it because those I keep thinking SGDQ. What's it called? Summer Games Fest and stuff like that. Is that, was it just all trash or what? Needs Silk Song? Okay, I agree with that. Based take. Apparently it's coming out later this year though, or was that fake news? I mean, you could say that it's always fake news when they say that Silk Song is real, but it seemed kind of real based on what I saw, but I'm not sure. At this point, I don't even know how much I care about Silksong. Pretty decent games at Xbox Showcase. I didn't watch any trailers from that one, but just from the titles, it sounded more interesting than the other two that I watched trailers from. Out before holiday. But which holiday? In before Yom Kippur, however you pronounce that, 2027. A holiday for witches? This is a joke I'm not getting. Christmas 2050. Surely they'll run out of money before that point and just release whatever they have. A witch holiday. Right. Right. When will I go back to any percent? Maybe in like 2 years or something. No, maybe not that long. Maybe in like a year. I don't know. Get up there, man. If someone beats it, will I go back? No. Not any sooner than I just said I would go back. I'm sure someone will. Well, I don't know. Like Pope and Enop both switched to different categories just now, seemingly. I don't know. If either of them kept grinding the category, I would assume that they would beat it soon, but maybe they're sick of it. But there's a good chance though one or both of them will go back to the category before I go back to it. Because I'm gonna take my time. Wow. I'm gonna take my time learning 100% with decent strats and stuff and getting a decent record. This is sloppy ass movement. If you have to go potty, if you can't hold it for 4.5 hours, that's your problem. I actually agree that the lighthouse is shallow and pedantic. I actually agree with that. Actually, it's definitely not pedantic. But, I enjoyed the movie. It was fun. But it's definitely not as, amazing as A24 Soy Jack millennials think it is. You go every 2 to 3 hours? Have I ever had diarrhea during a good run? No. I have not. Did I enjoy my time away from stream? It was fine. I just enjoy my life, man. You know, I just look around every day and I think, wow, this is my life today. This is what we're doing. That's cool. Please turn, thank you. Okay. No qualms? No qualms with what? I don't know who Sophie Thatcher is. Is that a... Somehow it seems like a Mike Hawk or a, you know, one of those types of things. It's not just about chilling though, you know? It's not really a chilling thing, like it's just about, you know, seeing where you're at any given moment. And you know, that's your life. If it's chill, that's cool. if it's stressful, that's, you know, it just is what it is. Howdy, Cubex. Cubex, your strat did not work. It did not. So maybe I didn't actually explain what my problem is. But it's just not. So streamer mode works for me, and it shows my stream for people on the sidebar or whatever. But it doesn't, like, it just doesn't auto start streamer mode when I open OBS anymore. And changing what you said to change did not affect that at all, seemingly. Well, it works because I manually started streamer mode today after I started the stream. You can find a fix. Don't feel like you have to do my dirty work for me, man. I just thought you might know. I mean, I don't really mind like manually enabling streamer mode every time, but it's a little bit annoying. Bro has OBS skill issue after so many years of streaming. They literally change OBS and break it in new ways every 3 weeks. I'm using like a plugin for multi-streaming that very possibly is part of the problem that I'm describing right now. In fact, that might be the problem. I thought that this didn't mess up until long after I was using that though. But maybe I'm just wrong about that. Maybe it just always happens when you're using the plugin. Am I even multi-streaming? I think so. I should be. I was trying to remember what the visual cue looked like. I got kind of confused. Thank you, Misa, for being the one trustworthy source here. Like and subscribe and donate and comment and report. And dislike, also dislike. And download with YouTube to MP4 or whatever. And link on your MySpace and so on. Thanks for shilling, Misa. Thanks for shilling to the 2 people who are in this chat right now. Am I back for real this time? No, I'm going to GDQ in less than a month. I just kind of panicked for a second, thinking that maybe GDQ is happening right now and has been happening for several days, and I somehow didn't know about it, and I missed my run already. Probably would have heard about that a lot sooner. What's my MySpace password? I actually never had a MySpace. I don't really... Mel, I don't forget. Melly, don't forget. I don't really need a space. You know, I have space. I can make space in real life by simply punching everyone who comes close to me. Adding OBS as a game in Discord. Okay. I'll try it. I won't try it right now, but I'll try it for tomorrow. I didn't split. Is OBS a puzzle game? I doubt it, because I'm pretty good at puzzle games, man. And I am fucking shit trash at OBS. So yeah, it does... I know it, like, it detects OBS, but maybe it doesn't... I don't know. I don't know. Oh, if it's like a simulation or management game, then that explains a lot. Like, don't forget the password. Okay, but what's the melly? Well, maybe it's I don't forget, but what's the Mel? Oh, Melissa. Right. Right. Forgot my wife's name for a second. Forgot my unpaid intern's name for a second. That's just not a normal look. No, not actually married. Fake news. Sorry. You might be waiting a minute for that. Yeah, that was one of the funny things about talking to Misa on Discord. Is we both have the extremely rare strat of our username is literally just our first and last names. It's kind of a Giga Chad move, honestly. Discord username, just your full name. I don't know if that's like a certain certain branch of autism or what. Yes, my name is the. No, it's it's not my username, man. Username is my real name. Zero Survival Instinct. I think there's. Are you talking about like the fact that I'm gonna get canceled and tracked down and stuff for using my real name? Because I think there's kind of a counterintuitive thing where like, if you just put your real name out there, if you just volunteer that information from frame one. Okay, hang on, Misa. Okay, but if you just volunteer all your information, you know, like give out your social security number and your credit card's info and your full name and stuff, then like people don't really care. You know? People only care to like track you down if it feels like you're hiding, you know? If it feels like you're hiding, then people are like, "Oh, this guy he's got something to hide. I'm gonna fuck his shit up." But if you just not actually I was joking about the social security number and stuff, but if you just put your real name out there, and people are just like, "Oh, it's just out there, whatever." There's obviously no reason to cancel this guy. He must be a really nice guy who would never say anything bad. Do I hope to be married one day? Would I say? I would not say. One way or the other. That's my life, man. You don't get to just ask me questions. Okay, you actually do get to ask me questions. That's the entire premise of this setup we got going here. They've already recreated the movie Her. It's actually like, I don't know, people are like, aren't people like killing themselves because their AI girlfriend told them to or something? Tell you about the cats? They were just cats, okay?
Just cats?
Look, here's the thing, like, the cats loved me. Right? But did I love the cats? Because that's what we're really... That's what team getting a cat should really be caring about. I liked the cats. Look, I don't dislike. I love all animals, but still not getting a cat. Unless I do something cancelable, buddy. I have done so many cancelable things. Yeah, what is this movement? I agree that it's annoying to have like people stalking you and are like unhealthily obsessed and, you know, stuff like that, but like, is that gonna work? The thing is, you also just can't, like, everyone's data is out there. Are we on the same page about that? Like, you can go on the dark web or whatever, and I don't know how this shit works, but I know that you can go on there and get my data if you really, really want to. And the same is true for basically everyone. You can just get that shit, because privacy is not real. Oh, I forgot which direction to hold. Like, maybe if I had, you know, been raised off the grid and didn't have a Google account ever, and you know, my parents didn't enroll me in the education system and things like that, you know, maybe then we could be having a serious conversation about privacy. But as is, I gave up on that a long time ago. Freeze my credit? Is that what I did, Misa? No. No? Okay. Would that be a good play? Guys, should I say this? Is this okay to say? I'm not gonna say it right now because I gotta do a hard trick. But basically Misa was making fun of me for having really bad credit. But you don't need credit if you just have money, okay? But I also don't have money, so I guess it's fair. No, man! I just don't think credit is real. Okay. See, credit is kind of like accessibility options, though. You know, it's like it's reducing the difficulty of life, but in a way that makes it way less fun. You know, you gotta do things the real way. The control stick feels really weird in my hands right now. I don't know what frame that was. I hope this works. Jesus Christ. I can't mega flip. What am I doing here? I'm getting the bomb drop. I mean, honestly, it's better than expected. Honestly, it's better than expected for the first attempt. We take those. However, alright, were you guys just roasting me? Is that what I missed in the last several minutes of chat? So what is freezing your credit? Like, can't you just always... Does credit, like, rot over time if you don't freeze it or something? What's... Get a miss? Miss would be a good nickname for Misa. Yeah, I've known someone named Missy. And she had a daughter named Mimi. No cap. Does Mimi not sound like a cat name? Miss Misa? You feel like I'm roasted 24/7? What the hell, man? I mean, every once in a while I like get a PB, and then I have a few, like, you can't roast me too much like during the credits of my PB, you know? So I've got like 10 minutes to not get roasted. Whenever that happens. Maybe once a month. Blocks access to your credit report, preventing new accounts from being opened in your name. I don't think anyone's opening things in my name, and in fact, if I could let people open things in my name, I might do it. Because I need, I just need like any credit at all. I think bad credit. I think if someone opened shit in my name and started like, just accumulating debt, I think that would probably be better than what I have, which is just nothing. Then again, I don't understand this at all, and I think it's bullshit and arbitrary and artificial difficulty. Man, in-game time is looking pretty doo-doo. Maybe that works. An auto loan. See, like, I should get credit points. Like, I just bought a car. Like, I just bought it. Outright. I should get credit points for that. Why do you get credit points for wasting your time? It wasn't that expensive, man. Also, like, why can't non-rich people save up money and buy things? Did I pay with a credit card? No. I'm not gonna say what the limit is on my credit card, but it's less than the cost of the car. Didn't let the bank make money off of you? Where does this money even come from, man? Like, I don't even understand how the world works, man. But I'm protesting it. I don't understand, but I don't like it. Well, I am accruing interest on my money. Large down payment to get a low interest rate. Make the payments from the savings account. I am making money with my money. Just not in the stupid credit system. Buy Bitcoin? I did that a long time ago. Thanks for the good luck, Delta. The crazy question of why debt is better than nothing? Because I'm stupid and I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't listen to me. That's a serious answer. I don't like this at all. Also don't like this in-game time at all. I saw that coming and stopped the swim. I don't know, maybe it would have worked. should probably invert like right now, actually. This is awful. Why is everyone asking this today? Probably won't go back to any percent for like a year. Planning on 100% within the next like month. For quite a while. I don't know, when I when I don't want to respond to any of the lower down messages, I just look way up. It was like right at the top of my screen. Okay, this is pretty early. Definitely could have waited until after the super slide to invert, but whatever. Thanks, Tom. Misa is forever subscribed to everyone who's not me. This is so sad. Does that work? Nice. Backup frame. Backup frame gaming. Okay, it's like 40 minutes earlier in game time than it's supposed to be. This is all masks. But within the next like month or so I'm hoping to, or like about a month from now I'm hoping to switch to 100%. That was close. Do I post what category I'm running anywhere? Not anywhere on the stream, I guess. Nina, what the hell is up with that emote? Someone else posted that before you came in. What's, who drew that? It's art. Okay, I understand that, but who's the artist? You did during first cycle. Beautiful. Art during first cycle is pretty based, I gotta say. I gotta come up with better first cycle content. Get around the fucking snowball. Okay. Terrible rhythm there, but whatever. Yeah. Art during first cycle, yeah, that's a good idea. I don't know. I like shooting the shit during first cycle. And react content during first cycle if the stream has been going on a long time and I'm bored. Wait, you've been drawing like literally every one? You're gonna do the full Pokédex? Pokédex, sorry. What financial advice for someone who has a second kid on the way and only makes 17 per hour? Get money from the government. I think is going to be the main strat there. Poor kids grow up with culture? What does that mean? I don't know anything about culture. Culture is dead, I think. Like, what is culture in current year? Like Fortnite dances and stuff? You gotta get on the thing, man. Wait, who hasn't played a Pokemon game? Oh, haven't played a Pokemon game. What the? How have you not played a Pokemon game? Okay, Crystal is like maybe the best. If you're only gonna play one Pokemon game, Crystal is maybe a decent... I don't know though, it's... Part of why Crystal is cool is like the ways that it, Well, I won't say too much. They were anti-weeb? Okay, based. Pokemon is not really weeb, though. I mean, I guess Pokemon cards are, like, slightly more weeb than the Pokemon games, but... Not gonna work, dude. I keep rolling a frame early. I've done like 3 mega flips in this run, and... I've failed more mega flips than I've succeeded at mega flips in this run. I don't know how to say sentences, but you get what I'm saying. Thanks, Jess. Okay, but Pokemon is not, it's not weeb, right? Not all anime, even if we're talking about the Pokemon anime, not all anime is weeb. Right? Like, it's not weeb. Hope this works. Two successful mega flips. Unreal. Unreal. Is Digimon weeb? I would say no. I mean, these things that are just targeted at children, like, that's... Can children... I guess they can be weebs, but... Have I seen Professor Ivy? There's Oak, and then there's Elm, right? Is that right? I'm guessing that's... I don't know, Professor Ivy. Do we need to investigate? Firefox is installing your updates. Oh, from the Orange Islands. I remember the Orange Islands being cool. Was it kind of a filler arc? Whoops. Professor Ivy. Oh, shit. Yeah. Okay. I mean... Okay. Yeah. Damn, I'm super flushed right now. Don't go to Google Images, that's where the fan art is. Apparently Amazon is where the, Misa was like looking at Pikmin stuff on Amazon, and she just apparently, she wouldn't show me, but she apparently just found Pikmin porn. Pikmin porn on Amazon. I don't even understand. But she definitely did something to get that recommended. I'm pretty sure that was on her. Yeah, Misa, you should actually share that with the chat. You should pull that back up and share with the class. Actually, I guess that's probably not allowed in my Discord or anything. Yeah. But yeah, it's okay. I have safe search enabled for my safety. I'm sure it's fine. How's it going, Champ Cal? But yeah, I remember as a kid thinking the Orange Islands part was cool, but in hindsight, I guess it's literally an anime filler arc. It just felt very Was it not cool though? Was I just a stupid kid? It just felt like surprising things happened, and I don't know. Early Pokemon anime had great writers. I feel like that's probably true. Okay, fucking caught, Delta. I literally didn't remember that character though. Like that character does not even register in my brain. Like even after seeing all the Rule 34 I just saw, I do not remember that character. I just remember like a big fight outside with like a Dragonite and stuff. Should I uninvert? I don't know why I'm asking that to the chat. I don't know who I'm talking to. Maybe Imbued is here. The GS ball. I have no idea what that means. What ended up being in the GS? What the? Why did I target Imbued? I don't think I normally talk to myself very well. Maybe I kind of do. Can we open the door, man? This is just the best movement of all time. Why is Misa laughing at me? This is just... That's what my stream always needed, a laugh track for when I make mistakes. The fuck? No, it's good for it to be kind of in the background. We don't want it too loud. Every time she eats carrots now, I laugh so hard. Okay, we already got the bomb drop, so I don't even know what we're doing for the next 20 million hours in-game time until the aliens show up. Is she actually louder? There's no way that's real. I have told her that she should pull up. She should pull up to this area of the basement sometime and do commentary. I think she's shy though. She should count. Yeah, I don't know who's gonna count. Dude, this is so cringe how early I am. Did I... No. It's if you go in earlier than like 2:30 or something, right? There's some time where you're not supposed to go in earlier than that. Because you have to watch a cutscene, but it is not 3 o'clock. Oh, I walked really far. Literally doesn't matter because it's not even close to time. Thought that was not gonna work for a second. I was kind of confused. Dude, we gotta get in there. It's just not gonna work, dude. That's so tragic. Also, I keep doing that. Yikes, dude, this is bad. But PBable. Super PBable. This cutscene just... It's always amazing how long it takes to show you that one line of text. No, this is totally fine. One hour lost in the first hour of gameplay is totally fine. PB was just insane at aliens. I think they would have to vet you for that, Nina. Oh, Misa, did they actually like give you the role in the Discord and stuff? I never really. Oh, okay. Yeah, they're pretty serious about not letting any I don't know what it is that they're trying to not let in, but and it's kind of confusing that I am not in that category. But Yeah, apparently there's serious vetting going on. For GDQ, anyone who's gonna appear on the GDQ stream. Oh god, the cycle. Please. Ah, I was so close. Okay, could have been worse. What kind of office chair did you get, Cubex? Because I got the Herman Miller Aeron because everyone says it's the best chair. And it kind of sucks, low-key. Low-key, it is not that great for a chair that's like $1,000 new or something insane like that. I got it for like $100 on Craigslist, by the way. But, yeah, I think this person did not know how much it was worth, or I don't know. You have got to be fucking me, man. Like, why does that happen? Well, Misa, I've had this chair for like 10 years or something. It's not like, you know, it's a chair. It's not like it goes bad.
Wait, I thought you don't have the mid-roll ads. I just got a mid-roll ad.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'll look into it in a sec. Guys, do I have mid-roll ads?
You need to talk to Twitch. They're stealing your money.
Oh, I saw Little Sims drop a new album. I made Misa listen to Gray Area, by the way. I don't think she liked it, though. But, is that the right equip? Come on, man. Okay, I'm just gonna call that RNG time loss to the bugs, because I don't really understand how it works. Or I don't understand... It seems to be RNG, that the bugs burrow. Does anyone know? Surely someone here just knows, like... Did the bugs just burrow into the ground and then reappear randomly, or is there a trigger for that? That's something I should really look into. I'm sure I could figure out the answer pretty easily. If no one knows. What is this, man? I think that's some time save. You've been using your chair for 50 years? Nice. So Jess, like when I catch, I'm doing like a Hess after I catch the bugs to get to the Gossip Stone, right? At the ranch. And sometimes I like drop the bomb, and then I go to catch the bugs, and the bugs burrow underground right when I get to them. And so then I have to wait and like drop another bomb whenever they resurface. I don't know if there's something that causes them to burrow at that exact moment, or if it's just complete RNG. I don't understand what causes them to just disappear temporarily for like 5 seconds or something. I forgot which direction to hold once again. Oops. Kind of doo-doo. Yeah, I don't know. I feel that feels like something that feels similar to like the goat stalactite RNG, where like there might be a way to make sure that it never happens. I should look into it. Those felt like kind of light taps. I hope this works. I think this PB is still super real. Oh yeah, Jess, are you sweating from NOP gaming or what? I still can't tell, like, I still don't know, like, is he planning on running the category long term, or is it just like, does he just have a vacation for like a week and he's goofing around, or what's going on? I don't know if anyone knows. Where do you guys get your NOP news? I never know what that guy's up to. Oh, okay. Yeah. You should feel inspired on The Witness again. That was a good arc for like 2 days. Or you should just play one of the other games that Samp and I have been trying to bully you into playing for. Honestly, not just you. Samp and I bully everyone to play the same games. Got hooked on Slay the Spire again. Isn't Slay the Spire 2 coming out? Or did I make that up? Sometime this year. So you're burning yourself out before the sequel comes out. Is it gonna be like super different? Like how much do we know about the gameplay? Or like what's new? I wonder if these like hit indie game, you know, in the last few years we've gotten, you know, last 5 years or so maybe, we've gotten some like huge mega hit indie games like Slay the Spire, Hades, stuff like that. I wonder if they're all gonna turn into mega series that never go away, like fucking Final Fantasy and Mario and stuff, or if that just doesn't really happen with indie games. Like 30 years from now, are we all playing Hades 20? Slay the Spire 10? Hollow Knight 3, because everyone takes forever. What am I doing? Oh, I was supposed to equip that on... Oops. That's okay, right? Yeah, this should be fine. Yo, Tassel, thank you for these 17 months. You are gay. Thank you. Wish you were gay? I'm offended? Oh, you're just begging for a sub. You're not, you didn't mean it as a slight to me. Love how Misa went from #1 gifter to #1 beggar. This is my influence. I don't know what that movement was, dog. Somehow it worked. Should be saving some time back. My brain just told me to just open the door there. That would have been bad. Actually, I guess you don't, that doesn't instantly kill the run, never mind. Forgot about that, Jess. Yeah. We gotta get some... We gotta figure out the strats to attract a few big gifters. We need... What's the whale bait strats? For... Misa says boobs, I think. I think that's what you just said. Oh! I tried to do the strat. I don't know why I tried to do the strat. That strat is really awkward. I gotta remember how to do it though. Okay, that's fine. House tour? That's the strat for attracting the big gifters? Also, hello, Chris. Also, hello, Alec. I don't think I said hi. The parasocial aspects. Yeah. Take off shirt. I don't think that works as well when you're as scrawny as I am. I need to cut like 1 hour of my practice, my Majora's Mask practice regimen, and use it to bulk up. Yeah. That's okay. I thought that wasn't gonna work. Okay. Okay, how does this work again? I don't think... Well, I can just time stop here, right? What if I just time stop here? Does that help? I'm gonna try it. I don't think this even works. Can you even time stop here? Where am I? Okay, so that direction. I'm stuck. Yeah, tried to save the run by trying something I've never tried before. Did not seem to work very well. This is really bad now. But we'll finish a warm-up. Okay, I gotta drop these bugs though. Alright, see you later, Delta. Thanks for hanging out. This is very sad. I keep going too far to the right for this setup. And... do I continue this? Maybe I should continue. I should continue. No, I've not been listening. Well, I haven't been listening to any like new music. I've been making Misa listen to things that I like, and she has hated every single one. Let's try to continue. I don't know, man. So I have to do this, right? I just have to watch this cutscene again. Well, I don't have bugs. I dropped the bugs. It was, I mean, it was pretty dead when I failed the buffering. As soon as I failed the buffering, the run was pretty dead. We listen to Cornballs. Well, today we listened to Pet Sounds because of Twitter discourse. That's not really one of my favorite albums or anything, but... is this gonna work? Yikes. That's also not gonna work. No, man. Don't kill me. Yeah, no, I like it. I like it. It's just not one of my favorites. We listened to some Eno. Not a full album though. I forget what else we've listened to. No. She's eating carrots again. She is eating fucking carrots again. Jacob is counting the carrot eating. What else did we listen to? Misa, did we listen to any other albums that I said were like all-timers or what? Let me look at my... Some stuff she probably wasn't even listening, I was just playing it. Oh, we listened to Blonde. We listened to Frank Ocean Blonde. She seemed to really hate that one. Yeah, her music takes are just bad. They're just objectively bad. Sorry. I can say whatever I want about Misa while she's eating carrots. She's not gonna type in the chat. Actually, she probably will.
My hands are too wet.
Alright, this... Is that a good split? No, that was not a good split because of the fucking skulls. I actually sent her a Residence song like day one. And I think that might be the thing she's hated the absolute most of anything that I've showed her. I sent her the laughing song by the Residents. Yeah. That did not go over well. Bruh. Alright, this is just a comfy de-rust run at this point. We're having a nice chat. I keep doing that. I gotta figure out what the... Okay, that is not the solution. Clearly. Thank you, Mr. Uprooter. Oh, wait. I just pressed the wrong button for my bunny hood. That's weird. Wait, do you have a creaky Z button too, or are you just saying it's become a comfy thing about the stream? I should probably fix it. I should probably fix it. Probably can do this now, right? Too fast, maybe? I'm curious. I'm just gonna go for it and see if it was too fast. Barely. Barely not too fast. Just, bro. No, I guess that doesn't really matter, actually. Stop giving people ideas. Also, just give me $6, please.
$6?
Yeah, it's 6.
Expensive everywhere.
I got bug trolled. Why does this happen to me every day, man? I'm not continuing this anymore. How has that happened to me like more than it's happened to anyone else? And I've only been running this category for like... Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. But like, I've gotten like 6 bug trolls, man. Should do a YouTube video about it. I need good sellout YouTube video ideas. Is that a good one? I don't know. Maybe. I'm glad you think that I can take 100 gorillas. I'm taking that as a compliment. Alright, any other Pokemon hoes to look at during first cycle or other content? We should do a tier list of Pokemon hoes. Yeah, I feel like people run 100% for like years and years and have only been bug trolled like a couple times. I think my Wii is cursed. I've talked about Pokemon hoes? Have I? I don't think I have. Oh, the bugs? Maybe I'm deploying the bugs wrong, yeah. I'm walking up to the thing and pressing one button wrong. Yeah, like... Is there a Mrs. Mime? Wait, Mr. Mime is already with Ash's mom? I don't remember. I don't remember these details. I don't remember this lore. So how's the Switch 2, everyone? Wait, everyone here is broke. Never mind. How's the PC games, everyone? You love the Switch 2, yeah? Love it when it works that way, Green. Trapped in Factorio hell. Okay, I don't want to hear about that. Next. Does someone else have gaming to talk about? Been playing, okay, now we're talking. Been playing 2005 Resident Evil 4 again for the first time in a while. Hell yeah, man. Dude, I want to play that right now. That's a game that I could just boot up at any time. And have fun. Do it? I'm busy getting a world record right now. Best Resident Evil? Possibly. I don't know if I would say best, but my favorite is Resident Evil 5. For sure. Although I've played Resident Evil 4 more. But that's just because I want to play 5 in co-op, and no one ever wants to play video games co-op. Because I'm 32 years old and everyone I know has a life. Including myself. Steam version. I have the GameCube version, which apparently is harder. But that's like the only version I know. If you click on these ads, do I get money? I don't think so.
How is it harder? I didn't know that.
The GameCube version? I think the GameCube version came out first. I might not be remembering this correctly, but I think it came out first and people thought it was too hard, and so they like tuned it a little down for the... I think it's like the number of hits enemies take or something like that, maybe? But yeah, it's pretty hard. Like, for a mainstream game, I feel like it's pretty hard. Like a mainstream game with only one difficulty setting. I know it has dynamic difficulty, but like, yeah, it's pretty hard. It's nice. The gang got 6 people together the other day, and they all played that new Soul Slot Battle Royale PvE game. It actually looks kind of cool, not gonna lie. I kind of want to try it. It looks a lot more interesting than the last, like, 7 Souls games. The Wii version? I feel like, yeah, pointing at the screen is, like, fun, but I feel like it also probably ruins the balance and makes it too easy. Same as, like, using a mouse on PC. Tweaks to gun damage? Okay, yeah. But yeah, I do feel like people overrate Resident Evil 4 a little bit because it peaks so early. Like the whole village section is peak, but the rest of the game is like, I mean, the castle is definitely cool, but it has some low points as well. And then, like, the third arc of the game is, like... I don't know, never been a huge fan of it. This one was not beach Taffel. Well, actually, we kind of went to a beach. We drove really far to get to a beach for some reason and then didn't get out of the car. I don't...
Because they had to pay for parking in the
Yeah, man, we drove like 2 hours to the beach and then didn't want to pay for parking and turned around and drove 2 hours back. That's pretty much what happened. But, you know, we had just been to a better beach like a week beforehand, so we were just kind of along for the ride. Thanks, Miko. Also, how's it going, Taffel? Stop caring about Resident Evil after they removed zombies? Spoiler for the ones I haven't played yet, maybe? I'm pretty sure all the ones that I have played. I played through Resident Evil 6. Well, I didn't play through Resident Evil 6. I've tried all of the games up to and including Resident Evil 6. I don't think that's like an elitist thing, though. But maybe I'm misunderstanding. They're infected people? Okay. Wrong choice of words. Resident Evil 4 doesn't... Oh yeah, I mean, they're zombies, come on. They're zombies. Come on. Not really. What exactly distinguishes them from zombies? They walk slowly and try to get you. Yeah, I actually do want to play Resident Evil 7 and Village. The main reason I've waited on playing Resident Evil 7 and Village is because 7 has like a VR mode that's like I've always felt like I should probably play it in the VR mode, but it's like exclusive to PlayStation VR, and the mod that makes it available on PC like looks kind of jank. So I don't really know how to play that game. VR is too scary, but that's like a good thing. Like, I want it to be scary, right? It's a scary game. Yeah, the vibes, I'd be curious how they update the vibes for Resident Evil 1 remake. But I think I really like the Resident Evil 1 remake that already exists. The old Resident Evil 1 remake. Like, I mean, you have to be ready for some old game jank. You know, it doesn't exactly hold up as a modern playable game in some ways. You know, like the inventory stuff and whatever, but if you're prepared to deal with that kind of stuff, I think it's just a super good game. I would gladly replay that right now as well. Resident Evil 1 Remake is probably the best game. I feel like I pretty equally enjoy, Okay, so in terms of my favorites in the series, my favorite is 5. And then there's like the A tier would be like Resident Evil 1 Remake, Resident Evil 2 Remake, and Resident Evil 4 Original. All pretty close together. I like those all. I like all those quite a bit. And then there's a pretty huge drop off, I feel like. And then like Resident Evil 3, I've only played the remake for 3. But Resident Evil 3 Remake is like D tier or something. Or it's like C or D tier. And then Resident Evil 6 is like poo-poo tier. MGS 6 was announced, was it? You mean the Delta thing? MGS Delta? Isn't that like a remake of 3 or something? Yeah, I've heard that I should maybe give the PS1, you know, the original Resident Evil 3 a chance. It seems pretty different from the remake. I don't know how much I care though. It is a pretty good name. I don't understand what they're doing with the like game names right now though. Like oh yeah, it's not even called Resident Evil outside of the like the West, I guess. But I don't understand what they're doing with the mainline game names, right? Because like Resident Evil 8 is called Resident Evil Village. But the joke or whatever is like you can take the VII from, or no, the V and then the L's, I guess. No, the V and then the ILL, I guess, to make a Roman numeral 8. But now it's just Resident Evil Requiem, which that doesn't have anything to do with a 9, does it? Requiem? Wait, VILL. That's actually... What is that, like, 6,200 or something? Is L 100? L is 50. Okay. 600 is what it is. Please go back to preschool. Okay, I'm not. I didn't go to preschool in Rome, ancient Rome, dog. All right, here we go. This is it. Fuck. Also, like, they didn't even need those numbers back then, right? Because, like, back then math was so primitive. They didn't have, like, advanced math where you have to count beyond, like, 10. You know? Like, they didn't even... How often did they even use L's? Wait, is this actually real? I was just talking complete bullshit. But Misa makes it sound like it's actually real. Didn't they have trig and such? I don't know. They did like build aqueducts and stuff. But they were probably just vibe coding it, you know? They were probably vibe building it. They didn't really know the math. Can smell 211? I cannot smell 211, but still optimistic. Yeah, I don't know if Konami is brave enough to actually make Metal Gear Solid 6 without Kojima's involvement. That seems kind of, I don't know, maybe if you let enough time pass, you can just do whatever you want, like how they made a Wipeout mobile game recently that is just incredibly disrespectful to that property. And like no one cared. Yeah, the first hour or so of that run was not too bad, that last attempt. Maybe maybe world record is possible today, even though I kind of anticipated a warm up, like a D-Rust stream. Yeah, I don't know why that's called a Stanley Cup when that's like... that phrase is very much taken. Also... why are you letting your girlfriend sip out of a cup with another man's name on it? You know what I'm saying? Kojima is scanning women's faces for Death Stranding. Is that... he's scanning everyone's faces, right? He's scanning men's faces too. But he is scanning women's feet, I've heard. Yeah. Have I ever met a Stanley IRL? Not sure. I don't know what Bruno Banani is. Why are you... I can't tell if Misa's laughing at me because I'm stupid or because she also doesn't know.
It's just cute how you say it. Banani. It sounds like you know how to say banana.
That's what the word is. I'm just reading the chat, man. Don't laugh at me.
It's like baby talk.
This laugh track is dysfunctional. I need to calibrate this shit. It's actually a brand. I'm searching it. Okay, we got some erotic stuff going on the screen right now. Do I dare?
Oh wow.
Underwear and swimwear? Do I dare? This feels dangerous. It feels dangerous. I'm gonna click it. That's all you get. That's all you get. I gotta give you guys a little bit to keep you engaged and excited. I'm imagining the guy who takes his girlfriend's Stanley Cup and crosses out Stanley and writes his name on it. Yeah, he looks just like that. But yeah, it's kind of the same thing with like fashion brand shit. Like a lot of these are like have like some guy's name. Like the brand is just some guy's name, right? How are you gonna stand for that? But yeah, I'm sure they'll do Metal Gear Solid 6. It probably won't be like Metal Gear Solid 6. It'll just be like Metal Gear Solid Sellout Edition or like Metal Gear Solid Mobile or whatever. You know, they'll do some shit like that. They won't... Wow. I don't think they would try to do Metal Gear Solid 6 without Kojima's involvement. An off-brand Metal Gear game? What? I thought he was making Death Stranding 2. I'm curious what people think about Death Stranding 2, by the way. Even though I really did not like the first game. I don't think I would ever play the sequel. What? It's Metal Gear? Death Stranding 2 is Metal Gear? Does it have big robots in it, or what? A sequel I'm waiting for and I know it'll never happen? Yes. Silk Song. No, I think that actually is gonna happen. I have been a Silk Song believer all along, actually. I don't know, I'm not huge on sequels in general. But I feel like there's gotta be an example. Sequel to the 3D Zeldas that aren't Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, see, yeah, I mean I would... Well, I say I would play continuation of the Half-Life story, but at the same time, I haven't played Half-Life Alyx yet, but I also don't want to spend $1 billion on a VR thing, so... Well, I actually do want to spend $1 billion on a VR thing, however I don't have $1 billion. Please gift 100 subscriptions right now. Yeah, it bothers me that they're never gonna do episode 3. They're just kind of... They seem to just be skipping over that, which I don't understand how they're going to continue it in a way that makes sense. Without making the episode 3 that was planned. Almost fell down. I'll try to think more about sequels I would like to see that'll never happen after this gaming. After this brief interruption for gaming purposes. Why? Bro. Think that works? Really? Really? Yeah, I don't know. I think I can't explain the frames. It's too complicated. I think I know what went wrong. Not 100% sure though. Should probably just start buffering that again. Honestly. Let's just see what games I like. Let's open up this thing. And see what games I like and try to... Okay. I don't think we want a sequel to either of these. Yo, speedrun. Don't think we want a sequel to any of these. No. I guess another Donkey Kong Country would be nice. Another one that's as good as Tropical Freeze, at least, would be nice. Yeah, Tunic. Tunic would potentially be a good sequel. I don't know. It'd have to have some big new ideas to recapture the magic, I think. Well, this one actually has a sequel in development, and I'm not convinced that it should have a sequel. Environmental Station Alpha is what I'm talking about for anyone who's not watching. Or maybe you guys can't see this very well. It's probably kind of hard to see. Yo, Jiggly Zone 2 would go crazy. For the Sylvie fans. Dude, I feel like it's kind of easy to make a version of Hyper Demon that solves the big problem with that game. Like, this game is so fire. They made a system, they made a set of mechanics that's amazing, and then the game just does not do a good job of incentivizing you to use those, like most of those mechanics. There's some things you can do in that game that it like never incentivizes you to do. But there's a lot of things that it doesn't incentivize you to do like 90% of the time once you've gotten kind of decent at the game. Like, the game is really good for the first like however long it takes you to get to like 300 seconds PB. And then it kind of becomes too repetitive. And I feel like that is a solvable problem. So I guess I would like to see a sequel, but they're probably working on, I'm sure they're working on something that is possibly even more interesting. Jump King is getting a sequel. Apparently it's in early access. It looks kind of sus. Killer Queen is never getting a sequel. Well, maybe that's one I would like to see though. Bringing back Killer Queen. Sequel to Infernium that actually works. Dude, a sequel to Infernium could kind of go crazy, actually. But he's never doing that because it was like his least successful game ever. Dude, a sequel to PT called Silent Hills would go crazy. I guess that's my answer. That's my serious answer. Sequel to PT. In other words, the full game that PT was supposed to be a demo for. Sequel to No Brakes Valet could be real, but again, it's one of Justin Smith's least successful games. Sequel to Octogram, sadly, this is also a very good answer. Jack Lance died last year, the creator of Octogram, and I'm still fucked up about it. And this could actually have gotten an amazing sequel, I think. Like, that could have been a whole series. Like, he could have churned those out. Not churned out, but like, he could have made a bunch more of those, I feel like. I mean, he probably wouldn't have. He would have kept making more crazy creative things instead. Anyway. Sequel to Soft Kitten Experience. Sequel to Spelunky that I actually like. Sequel to Spelunky that isn't just, like, too hard for normal people. Because it's designed for the speedrunners. Sequel to Spy Party, in other words, just finishing Spy Party. just finish making the game. Sequel to The Last of Us Part 2. That's actually happening, I'm sure. Is that happening? I feel like Neil has said some things. I think Spy Party is it still technically early access? I thought he made it. Oh. But yeah, he needs to finish the game. But yeah, I think Neil said he had ideas for The Last of Us Part 3. I like how absurd it is that that's getting like the game I don't think really needed a part 2. Like, story-wise, 1 was so self-contained, right? And the ending of 1 felt like there really should not be a sequel. But now that it's gotten a sequel and the gameplay is better, you know, and the story was fun. It wasn't the best story of all time. It wasn't the best story of all time in every possible way, but it was fun, in my opinion. I know this is a controversial topic, but I thought it was fun. Now that that seal has been broken, it's not just the self-contained 1 thing anymore. It's kind of already messed up. I would like to see a part 3, honestly. But they're making some Space Souls game instead. Is Summer Games Fest still happening, Poke? Oh, you just mean watching the VOD. I've heard from multiple people that the Xbox show was the best of the 3 big shows that happened, I think. What else was I going to talk about here? I don't know. End of Abyss? Isn't that anime? I feel like I looked at that at one point. It's not? Okay. Yeah, I don't think anything else here. Oh. Oh, Made in Abyss. Yeah, that's that's what I thought we were talking about. Is that supposed to be a pun because there's a maiden? in the abyss. Or a maid in the abyss. What am I doing? Chat just, chat has been activated by the word maid. I should keep these activation phrases in mind for when the chat's dead. That feel when no maidens. Annapurna multiplayer Lego game? What the hell? Does that work? Wow. I don't know how audible that was. It wasn't as bad as the moan the other day though. Zero maidens, damn. What is even the point? Okay, let's look at not Maiden Abyss, what's it called? End of Abyss. Upcoming atmospheric horror game. Well, we'll check it out in a sec. But yeah, I played those multiplayer Lego games with my 3-year-old neighbor when I was, you know, in high school or something. Babysitting. Please turn, dude. Ever since I discovered Resident Evil 5 Mercenaries mode, my standards for co-op games have just shot up. Like, I used to play any co-op slop, just because I like co-op games, and there are so few decent ones, or there were basically none that I really liked. So I'll just play any old slop. But now that I discovered Resident Evil 5 Mercenaries mode, it's just so much better than any other co-op game. I suddenly have no interest in playing co-op slop. How is it so late in-game time? I don't understand. I remember playing co-op slow up. I remember playing some James Bond multiplayer on like the GameCube or something. Obviously there's GoldenEye, but I remember playing some of the later James Bond games that no one talks about. I don't remember playing co-op though. I think it was all like... it was all competitive multiplayer. It might have been Nightfire. Can't remember. I never owned it. It was just at a friend's house. Mario Kart Battle? Yo, hold on. Is Mario Kart a battle royale? I think the answer is no. It felt like I was onto something there, but I think the answer is just no. Alright, let's watch a trailer. Reveal trailer? 6 days ago? End of Abyss. What do we think? What do we think about End of Abyss? Shaft? We're in a shaft. Oh, it's this kind of Resident Evil. What? Is it top down? So loud. Wait, they're just ripping off other games. I'm not gonna say what games because it's a spoiler for those other games. Okay.
PlayStation. Your neighbors are asleep. It was actually that loud. I can turn that down, I guess. I've turned Firefox down. It's 43 months, moist goulash. Bro. I already have it linked to mine. Okay, actually, let's see what I missed here. Like that... If you know, you know, but like this is straight out of a different video game, right? Come on. Yeah, spoke. Yeah, I don't know. That's whatever. I don't know. I'm not inspired. No. Name one video game that isn't slop. Rain World. Here's a bunch of video games that aren't slop right here. There you go. Video games that are not slop. That's pretty fundamentally different. The thing looked exactly the same. Obviously the game is different, but the thing looked exactly the same. Here's some more games that are not slop. There you go. I'm telling you, man, it looked exactly the same. Yeah, I don't know.
What was in the Xbox showcase? Maybe I should just Google that. It's kind of hard to react to stuff. It's kind of hard to do internet browsing React content during first cycle. If I could just let a video play and like half pay attention to it, then that's fine, but I can't really play the game and search for stuff constantly. It A has color, B had good atmosphere from the trailer. None of that has anything to do with gameplay, so I'm out. Yo. Yo, good timing. We're about to kill the run to the Dongo Grotto. What up, tree heads? What do you guys call yourself? Oh yeah, the granny. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that out loud. What up, Pope fans? Yeah, the gameplay did not look interesting. But yeah, this is all masks, speedruns. Very cool category. After the first 25 minutes. I'm not gonna say that out loud either, Jeff Goldblum. The Duck Squad? What? Pope, how's the Akerna? How's the Akerna of time going? I watched for like 5 seconds. And I saw some first cycle. Whatever the equivalent of first cycle is. Actually, one time I also tuned in for 5 seconds while you were farming bombs. That RNG looks so bad, actually. I guess it's probably like 1 in 16 chance for each of those bushes. And you like kind of need a bomb drop to continue. Would I play co-op MM? I don't really think that adds anything to the game. I don't know. Maybe this is a failure of imagination, but I feel like I'm getting everything I need out of this game, single player. There were like 10 feudal Japan dodge rollers, yeah. Surely we're like close to peak Souls-like, you know what I'm saying? Surely this train can't go on much longer. Like, everything is just a Souls-like now. We're almost there. I think when Moist Critical starts complaining that there are too many Souls-likes, that's when we're at the peak. That guy just likes every single one of them. He's like, yep, game of the year. Lies of P, yep, game of the year. 9 Souls, game of the year. I forget what else. The crab game. Fucking game of the year, man. Well, the thing about first cycle doing React content during first cycle in this category, the thing about that is, like, there's one part in first cycle where I actually have to pay attention and do a really hard trick in this category. Code Vein 2 is coming, yeah. Code Vein was like the original super sloppy Souls clone, right? I didn't play it. I don't know. Oh yeah, the monkey, the Chinese monkey game or whatever. Did you get ChatGPT to write that, Jeff? There's a Wu-Tang Clan game, yo. Who was that rapper? Didn't like 50 Cent have a game back in the 2000s or something? Not, maybe it wasn't 50 Cent. I guess 50 Cent was already dead in the 2000s, right? I don't know the timelines for these things. 50 Cent Blood on the Sand. Yeah, there you go. And you could get it for 50 cents in the fucking bargain bin at GameStop because it sucked ass, probably. Already dead? What? Wasn't that game Fire? Oh, I don't know. I literally have no idea. Bro, get around the damn corner. Oh wait, you actually play as 50 Cent? Somehow I thought it was just like his name was on it for no reason. But I guess that makes more sense if you're actually playing as 50 Cent. They should make, Jonathan Blow should have put Soulja Boy's name on Braid Anniversary Edition, you know what I'm saying? Wait, 50 Cent isn't dead? Wait, do you mean... Do you mean they, like, resurrected him or something? Or it's like a conspiracy theory or something? Or is he actually not dead? Am I confusing him with someone else? Oh, Tupac. Wait, 50 Cent's alive? I've never actually listened to 50 Cent's music or anything. I don't, like, all these old rappers. That guy is alive? Okay, well he needs to make a new game, because I thought he was dead. No, it's because he stopped making games. That's all I care about. If you're not making games, you're dead to me. Oh, Def Jam. What am I doing? Come on, man. Somehow I just started completely shitting the bed. Okay, that works, surely. Get in there, dude. Come on. It's fine. Yeah, the movement to the grotto was horrendous, but it's actually fine. It's still life, because PB is actually really good. Being ahead of PB in the first hour is just impossible. Everyone's playing Mario Kart World. Why aren't I? Why amn't I? Why amn't I? Too broke. If someone gives me enough money to buy a Switch 2 and Mario Kart right now, I will play it. Anyone? Waiting for Mario Kart Universe. Yo. That's actually smart. It's actually so smart. But then why wouldn't you just wait for Mario Kart Multiverse? If you're dropping that much money, you're gonna make me play a good game. You should make me play, what's it called? Star Citizen? Don't you have to pay, like, $1 million to get all the content in that? Or, like, Train Simulator? Dude, if someone gives me, like, $5,000... and says, here, go buy Train Simulator and all the DLC with this, I will be pocketing that money and never streaming again. Dishonored, Death of the Outsider, yeah. I mean, you know, yeah, there are much worse games you can make me play than Dishonored, Death of the Outsider. I mean, I haven't played it, but I think Dishonored 1 and 2 are both decent. I could have a decent time with Death of the Outsider for sure. Someone only gives me Mario Kart World without the Switch 2 as a troll. I will do an unboxing stream where I open up the tiny thing and show the cartridge and lick it. Yeah, sure. Plane Simulator? Is that really expensive, or what? No, not like an unboxing of like any package that anyone sends me. I'm not letting any of you guys send me shit. I just mean an unboxing of like the actual case, like the game. What do you call it? The actual game. The plastic container. Ooh, camera? Camera? Dude, there's nothing worse than glitter. There's almost nothing worse in the entire world. I forgot I was down half a heart, by the way. This is gonna be kind of annoying. Oh, we need a whole setup? No, I mean... No, like, we had Plane Simulator, we had Plane Simulator on the school computers, and we'd play that. You just, you know, every key does something. But that's fine. Actually, probably my keyboard is not big enough. My 87 key keyboard, you probably need, like, the numpad to play Plane Simulator. You probably need like at least 2 numpads to play that game. Although you can just, can't you bind stuff to like... Every game should let me bind things to Shift plus a key, or Control plus a key, or Alt plus a key. Because like, I hate it when games, like I run out of keybinds that I can reach with my left hand, you know? Because like my right hand is usually on the mouse. And then I run out of stuff I can hit with my left hand because they won't let me do like Shift plus F or Shift plus C or something. Shift plus 1. So I have to bind something to like M. Get a mouse with 100 buttons. That's another solution, but I don't want to have... I don't want to have 100 buttons on my mouse. I do want Shift plus mouse 4 and Shift plus mouse 5 as well, though. Foot pedals are important. Foot pedals are
not important. I'm not. Look, I'm playing video games so I don't have to use my feet, man. If I wanted to use my feet, I would go outside and play a real game. What character would I pick in Mario Kart Multiverse? What does that even mean? Like, oh, I don't even know what I can do here with the beeping hearts. Is this gonna be okay? Oh, this should be fine. Mario kind of already is a multiverse. I'm gonna turn around for this. What? Okay, it's fine. You know, like Baby Mario and Mario are in the same game. How is that not multiverse?
I never really thought that Baby Mario and Mario were the same person.
Are they not the same person?
Are they the same person?
Can you guys hear Misa or no? You'd mean evil Mario? I guess the other interpretation of Mario Kart Multiverse is just like Mario, but in the in the universe where he pressed the snooze button on his alarm clock and slept in an extra 9 minutes, and everything changed from that point.
Who is their alarm clock set every 9 minutes?
Doesn't it normally snooze for 9 minutes?
Does it?
I think so. Dude. What is going on, man? Of course I'm getting trolled by the beeping hearts. As much as I could possibly be trolled. Brother. I think it is a good time to invert right now. I also think I don't know what to do in this cave right now. I guess it's fine to just we'll just quick spin, save our extra chew. Is that gonna work? Apple snoozes for 9 minutes, they do not let you change that. Yeah, I think that's like deep alarm clock lore from like even analog alarm clocks were like that for some reason. Yo, Summer. Alright, this run is... it's fine. You know, it's... could be a lot worse. Oh, most were configurable. I seem to remember 9 minutes being a thing for me. On the one I had. I didn't know if that would work or not, but I had the extra chew, so I figured I might as well try. Very slow. Gonna be late. Barely. Okay. I don't totally understand what that means, Miko, but actually that's what I do during the alien split. I just delay splitting for an insane amount of time. But yeah, maybe certain analog alarm clock companies also did research and decided 9 minutes was optimal. The Sony Dream Machine defaulted to 7 minutes? Okay, I've never heard of that in my life. The Sony Dream Machine. Kinda slow. Okay, I'm sorry I'm not a alarmophile or whatever. Whatever the equivalent of an audiophile is for alarm clocks. It's the opposite of a dream machine because it wakes you up. But if you wake up in mid-dream, I think you're more likely to remember it. Yeah. Alarm clocks are not my autistic special interest. Yeah, I think that's safe to say. I don't even know what my autistic special interest is anymore. I've gone off the rails. It used to be video games, but I don't even know what it is anymore. Did I get into birding? I've been appreciating the birds on a casual level. Been taking lots of walks, looking at the birds. You know, just, oh, that's a nice bird. Poke, every time you say I look like someone who blank, it's a troll, and I know it every single time immediately, so don't even try, man. I know for a fact I do not look like someone who would be into trains. I've had crows recently. See, I don't even know how you tell a crow from like a raven or like a grackle or a blackbird or something. I guess a blackbird is all of those things. Maybe. Ravens are huge. But like, how big is huge, man? Am I huge? Ravens are like 2 meters? Okay, so I am huge. Because I'm pretty sure I'm like 2 meters. Okay, hawk-sized, but I don't know how big a hawk... I don't know how big a hawk is either. You gotta compare to something that I understand, like video games. Come on, dude. A hawk is the size of an original Xbox. Yeah. Hawk Tua, genius. Genius joke, man. Thanks, Chef Bear. .37 times the height of a young Link. Nice. I guess some games do give you the heights of creatures, like Pokemon gives you the height of every creature, right? So you could use Pokemon for comparison, I guess. I'm gonna do an extra hover here, that was jank as hell. Brother. The mega flips are just so bad. Like, how did I forget how to do mega flips? Ravens are not that big. Okay, I can't do this either. I'm just trying to do that quick draw. All right. That's gonna be it. That's gonna be it. I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm not gonna go to sleep right now, but I'm gonna go to sleep in the next 2 hours and 12 minutes. Which means I should not start another run. I'll be back tomorrow. Press the follow button if you care about that. Press the exclamation point YouTube button also, and the exclamation point Discord button, and the exclamation point subscribe button. Okay, see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.